Gatiss is with me now. That looks fantastic.
Good.
Really gothic, spooky. You weren't in that because you're a surprise in this, aren't you?
I'm always a surprise.
You are always a surprise, but you're a
Yes.
particular surprise in this one. And we don't want to give anything away. But Dracula, what is it about Dracula that, I mean, the real... Because you've done a documentary on it as well as starring in this.
I think you can just reinterpret it endlessly. And Dracula, which is just the kind of great summation of all that, is, I mean, this conclusion I kind of come to in the documentary is that the version of Dracula we've arrived at is actually a sort of public decision. Sometimes those don't go so well.
No,
but,
indeed.
But actually, the version we've arrived at is a combination of Bram Stoker's book and the play, which led to the Bela Lugosi film and the kind of evening dress. And then Dracula is a much more seductive and kind of sexy figure rather than a kind of Nosferatu. So it's a sort of group decision, really.
No, that's true. And there's also that thing of we all want to live forever, don't we? That immortality thing. But it doesn't come at, you know, it comes at a cost. And the cost is you've got to sleep in a coffin and, you know, people can drag...
I could live with that. I could live with that.
I could live with that. That would be all right.
I'm not really a night person, but I could get used to it.
No, I know. So the thing about you is you do have a real passion for horror. Going way back to those amazing, amazing shows. I remember when I was a kid, they used to show a thing called Don't Watch Alone. And it would be all the brilliant Frankenstein films and the werewolf films, you know, and Lon Chaney and all these incredible people.
It was Appointment with Fear where I was from.
Appointment with Fear, as it was Don't Watch Alone up in Scotland. It was that. But you did a whole documentary on that too. And it is, we love to be scared. We like to be scared.
Yeah, and it's also, weirdly, a very Christmassy thing. Always has. They've always gone hand in hand. Christmas Carol, and way back, you know, there was a man dwelt by a churchyard. There's something about telling stories around the fire at Christmas time. Which just feels sort of right, you know?
It does. I love that. And you've also, as well as that, you've got In Search of Martin Close.
No, Martin's Close is the Christmas ghost story.
You've got that too. So you've taken over Christmas.
Well, it's my aim. Someone's got to do it.
Well,
Santa's busy.
No, you meant exactly. I think you are busier than Santa, to be honest with you. Is your fella not in that one as well? Your partner?
He is. Yes.
Oh, that's good. That's good to do that. I think that's. Yeah, there you are. There you are. I love that the two of you met online years and years and years ago. You were pioneers.
That's what we call it now.
No, I think it was pioneering, actually.
Yes, it wasn't fashionable in those days.
No, not at all. I think it was. I think it's absolutely brilliant. Now, Sherlock, I need to ask you about it because everybody's a huge fan of Sherlock. Do you think there'll be another one? Can you get them all together, please?
No, we have no immediate plans. You should ask them.
Well, I
would ring them up today and ask
Do you think I will?
Yeah.
I'll phone them and I'll say, come on. But what I loved about it was it's this thing that you always do with all of your work. You never patronise the audience. You always think you're intelligent enough to understand this. And, of course, people are. Because, unfortunately, an awful lot of entertainment does that. It sort of patronises people, and you never, ever do. And I really like that.
You're very kind, thank you. But we are living through, I think, a kind of amazing golden age of television. There's almost too much.
I can't keep up with Netflix and all of that, and
but there's
all the other ones.
Great stuff out there, and it's really exciting because it means the audience is being treated with great respect, and they have great taste, and they know what they like, and it's being fed into. You know, it's a really exciting time. I think.
No, it absolutely is. And the thing about you is, I think there must be about 3 or 4 of you because you do so many things. Where do you get all that?
There's another one over there,
and another one over there,
in a Christmas jumper.
You know, where you get that energy? Is it just because you're passionate about it and enthusiastic?
Well, I've just been very lucky to be asked to, most of the time, to do things that I'm already very into. And really, most of these things are things that I've loved since I was a child. And, you know, sometimes it's kind of ridiculous to sort of think... I mean, and that was the thing for Stephen and me with Dracula, as with Sherlock Holmes. You just go, do you want to have a go at Castle Dracula? Yes, please.
Yes, thank you very
much.
But
then it's an interesting challenge because you're so aware of the legacy of all the others, and I found that with the documentary about Dracula as well. You know, you're looking at all the other people who've done it. You find yourself sort of in the same room, and Claes Bang, who's our new Dracula, had all the same problems as Christopher Lee had. You know, his contact lenses hurt, his fangs hurt, the cloak was too heavy. But it's actually the same thing. You know, I don't know how Dracula actually manages it.
I don't. It's fantastic. It's really good.